Strat-O-Matic Excel Carryover League. Brought to you by the Shrimp Troller. 1972 to 1975.
Game 149, Twins at Cubs. Welcome back, baseball fans. 1972-75 Carryover League. We are back today with another interleague battle, a best-of-3 series between the Twins and the Cubs. We've played a game thus far. I'll just jump right into what happened. Game 1 in Minnesota series. Twins get the advantage in this interleague best-of-3. Game 1 and 3 if necessary would be in Minnesota. In Game 1, Rick Russell versus Dave Goltz in this one. And Rick Russell has his problems with this Twin offense, folks. The Twins get 2 singles in the first and second innings, don't score. And then they start to score. You get a Heisler homer, a couple singles by Holt Roof, an RBI single by Oliva. Then you have single, double in the third. 2-run homer by Carew in the fifth. Then they pile on the Cubs bullpen in the eighth. This is an 11-3 finish. Goltz had 7 innings, 9 hits, 2 runs. But the Twins, no problems holding home field against the Cubs in a Game 1. We have seen, if you've been watching throughout this series, the home team is really, for interleague play at least, taking advantage of the road team. It's more balanced for whatever reasons against the divisional rivals and league rivals, but weird is what we can say. So we have a Game 2 today. Simple as that. We're in Wrigley Field in Chicago. Twins at Cubs. Cubs need to win this thing to send it back to Minnesota. Simple as that. Simple best-of-3. And we got some great pitchers today, folks. Your Minnesota Twins will send Bert B. home, Bly11 out there. 1972-17 game winner with a 2.73 ERA in 287 innings. And your Cubbies will be sending Bert Happy Hooten out there. He's having a rough year giving up walks, I've noticed, but hopefully he can turn it around today for Cubs fans. 11-14, 281 ERA in 218 innings. At a certain point, they'll decide they don't need him anymore and trade him to the Dodgers. Ouch. But anyway, Bly11 and Hooten, all right-handed starting pitching for this series. Game 3 would be Bill Parsons versus Fergie Jenkins. So it's weird to have an entire series with no left-handed pitchers, as both teams' lone lefty pitched the previous game. That would be Jim Cott and Doug Rao. For all you keeping track of that stuff. So let's get started from Wrigley Field. Leading off the Twins, you got Rod Carew. 6'11 left X. Out there is Billy Williams, 3-4. But Billy has trouble with the Ivy, and that is a double. Tough one there. Carew's at second. Larry Heisel, 112. Center B plus injury. You lose your left fielder. So we'll put Holt in the outfield from first base and just put old Harmon Killebrew at first base where Holt was playing. Simple substitution there. Jim Holt, 67, is a base hit to left field. You know Carew's going to run here. And he scores. Phil Roof, the roof is on fire. 36 Ks, and with 2 outs, it's Tony Oliva and Dawn. He's guys the center field. Bottom of the first, it is Jose Cardinal, 68. Base hit off Bly11. Ace stealer. Down a run, but he's going to steal a base. Or attempt to at least, and he does on a 4. Bill Madlock, 210, third. Billy Williams, 48, is a K. And with 2 outs, it's Tim Hosley, the rookie catcher, with a bunch of power, strikes out. Top of 2, Eric Soderholm, 47, is a K. Joe Levitto, 59, second. And Ron Woods, 34, short. Bottom half of the second, it is Andre Thornton, 58, double 1 of 7 is a single. Jim Hickman was an all-star last year for the Cubs, lies left. Ron Santo, 53, first C. Runner in scoring position for Don Kessinger, 1-7, and he's going to get an RBI, triple one, single dot. We are tied at 1. Glenn Beckert, 210. 210, let's take a look at Glenn Beckert. He just muscled up on one like it's 1971. You know that Prince song, Party Like It's 1999? Well, Glenn Beckert partied like it was 1971 last year with a 342 card that came out of nowhere. He comes crashing down to earth with this card. It's still 270, what a second baseman like him should probably be hitting. Good bat handler, of course. Had 3 homers and 500 plate appearances. 210 is homer 1 to 9, double the rest. He can't get the dinger. It's a double. But you got Kessinger, you know he's going to run. And Kessinger scores. Cubs have a lead, 2-1. Cardinal, 311, flies to right. We go to the third. Craig Robinson, 69, walks. Rod Carew, 38 for Carew is a fly ball to right. Larry Heisel's replacement, Harmon Killebrew. 212, Lomax. So line drive caught and then thrown over to first base to double off the runner. Tough break for the Twins. Bottom of the third. It's Madlock, 48. On a 6, line out. Billy Williams, 1-6. Dinger! Let's take a look at Billy Williams. This thing got out in a hurry, folks. What a year in 72. What a year in 70. In between, not so much, but my goodness, 72, Billy Williams, he's like 400 years old, 37 homers and a 333 batting average. In the shadows of your Aarons and your Stargels and your Willie Mays and your McCoveys, it was Billy Williams right there with all those guys. Sometimes gets lost in, in all the Hall of Fame talk and whatnot. But Billy, boom, it's gone. It's 3-1 Cubs. Tim Hosley, 57, to K. Andre Thornton, 66, left. Home team, home cooking, like we've seen time and time again in this interleague stuff. Cubs are expected to win. How pleasant is the color pattern of the two logos here? The blue on the outside and the red on the inside there. See that? Isn't that? I mean, these teams should meet in the World Series, don't you think, folks? Put it in the comments section if you want to see the Twins and Cubs in the World Series. Let me know. I can make it happen. I mean, I can jerry rig the spreadsheet here. So just to get these really cool color combination going. All right, enough of that. Top of the fourth. It is Jim Holt, 37, skies to right. Phil Roof, 37, strikes out. Antonio Oliva, single on an 11, gets it. And Soderholm, 57, walks, 2 on, 2 outs. Joe Levito, 512, walks off of Hooten. Remember I said he's had trouble with walks this year. Will it hurt him here in the fourth in a 3-1 game? It's Ron Woods. Before he swings, let's take a look. At number 8 hitter, right fielder Ron Woods, a free agent, signed away from the Expos. He hit .258 with 10 homers and 220 at-bats. Good defense. Here's like a full-time player or in a platoon if that's what you prefer. Either way, however you want to do it. But he'll bat here with the bases loaded and 2 outs, and here's the pitch. 2-2, flies to left, and Hooten breathes a sigh of relief. He could use a W, folks. Bert can. Bottom of the fourth, it'll be Jim Hickman, 112 Ks. Ron Santo, 68, base hit. Don Kessinger, 2-4, pops out. Down with 2 outs. Beckert, 68, base hit. 2 on, 2 outs for Jose. Cardinal, 411, right X, out in right field. The sun's up, flip the glasses down. Ron Woods just talked about him. 2-3 in right field. That's really good defense out there, and he makes the catch. That was a tough ball. High sky, as I like to say, out here in Wrigley today. 3-1 in the fifth. Craig Robinson. 312. Lomax. Rod Carew. 64. 1-3 homer. Double the rest. 2-bagger. Your tie run is Harmon Killebrew. 69, that's a walk. Flirting with disaster with these W's is Bert Hooton. 2 on, 1 out. And it's Jolton Jim Holton. Jim Holt, 63. First X. But you got Andy Thornton, the rookie. He's got nice range at 218. And he kicks the ball. He's got good range, but when he gets to the ball, who knows what's going to happen. And that is an error. And that is trouble for the Cubs. In the 5th, bases loaded, 1 out. Phil Roof. The roof's on fire. We must look at this card. You're wondering, why is Phil Roof batting cleanup? Well, because in 1975, he was Babe Ruth for 135 plate appearances. He had 7 dingers and a .302 average and has homers on 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. The rare, by the way, against righties in 77, George Foster doesn't have automatic homers on 5, 6, and 7. And he had 52 home runs, just for comparative purposes there. Phil Roof, bases loaded, 1 out. Hooton's going to play it back. Here's the pitch. 3-10 is the whiff. And with 2 outs, another Hall of Famer, Tony Oliva. Here's the pitch to Tony. 1-4, just misses the dinger, and that's a roller to shortstop. And Hooton gets out of 2 bases loaded innings here. Maybe the tide has turned for him in his season. Bottom of the 5th. Let's pause a moment for station identification.
This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel.
Este es el canal de videos de camaroneros.
It'll be Bill Madlock in the 5th. 58. Double 1 to 7 up, fly 11's a single. B Stealer being held on. Billy Williams, big dinger earlier. 2-3 lines the 1st. Tim Hosley, 34, is a short. A 6-4-3 double play. We go to the 6th 3-1 game. Briskly moving along here. It's Eric Soderholm, 35 Ks. Joe Lovito, 66, is a base hit off Hooton. B Stealer isn't going to go anywhere. Down a couple. Ron Wood saw his card earlier. 5-10, catcher's X. Hosley is a 4-16. In there for his bat. And he'll take the pass ball. I'll live with that. Runner at second. 2 outs. Craig Robinson. 2-8 is a grounder to short. Hooton gets through 6. He has put a boatload of folks out there on base. 9 guys have reached base and not scored. 1 has of the 10. Bly 11 continues. Bottom of the 6th. Andy Thornton, 2-6, single on 18, gets it. Jim Hickman, 58. Again, we've been denting that Bly 11 card there. Double 1 to 7 is a single . Runners in the corners. You got to start bringing it up now that you're down a couple. Ron Santo, 48, single 1 to 6, can't get it on a 20. Still up for A. Bunny Kessinger. Do you squeeze? I don't squeeze in the 6th inning, folks. 57 is a K, and with 2 outs, it's Glenn Beckert. 5-10, Beckert muscling it up today, looking for his 3rd hit. 5-10, dinger 118 if you have power. Of course he doesn't. But he did, we can say he had 2 homer chances today. Ends up with a double and 2 singles and an RBI here. It's the Glenn Beckert YouTube game you could tell your fans about. My goodness, I don't think he had a game this good with that 342 card of 1971 we just put away. It's 4-1 Cubs with 2 outs in the 6th and runners in the corners. We're back up top. It is Jose Cardinal, 47, the whiff. Bly 11's had 6 rough innings. Basically, the Cubs have only sent 1 more batter to the plate than the Twins, but they've brought him home. Hooton, starter 7, 3-run lead, but like to say, he cannot lose. He'll be gone by that point. Rod Carew leads off in the 7th. 48 lines the 3rd. Harmon Killebrew, 38, skies the center. And with 2 outs, Jim Holt, 38, single 1 to 9, lines out to second base. Hooton, a 3 up and 3 down inning for the 2nd time in this contest. 4-1 Cubs in Wrigley Field. Stretch time. No take me out to the ball game today. Boy, we got something. You don't see this very often on my channel. I just had a hankering. We got freaking Beggar's Banquet going today, folks. Rolling freaking Stones, 68, 50th anniversary of this masterpiece. You don't normally see me go this trendy. You know, normally I'm giving you obscure stuff you never heard before. But frankly, folks, I got to tell you, I am a jigsaw puzzle guy. I really am. I am like the biggest fan of this song. Best song on the record, in my opinion. Give it some volume for you, folks. I'm sure this will blow the copyright privileges, and this video won't even be broadcast. So, but what the heck? I can always try, right? 4-1, bottom of the 7th. Burpee home by 11 will continue. It's Bill Madlock. 2-6, Dingle. William Carlos Williams, 5-12, first C. Hosley, 32, third. And Andre Thornton, 1-9, Ks. 4-1 into the 8th. Can the Cubs improve the defense behind Hooten? The answer is yep, they can. Hundley's going to come in. Jigsaw puzzle. And we'll bring in Del Unser as well. Throw him in center field for... We'll leave Heckman in the game. All right, we got defense at center. We got good defensive catcher Hundley in there. We got 6 outs to get. We need a Cub victory in the bright, windy city sunshine today. Top of the 8th inning. Bert Hooten will continue. Don Hood and Ray Burris are warming. It will be Phil Roof. 43 first X. Andy Thornton's a 218. He bungled one earlier. This time it's a single. Not a good look for the rookie. Tony Oliva, 56, is a roller to second base. This is where we need Beckert to remember how to field. We know he can hit. 322. And he turns the double play. And the fans love Glenn Beckert today. And with 2 outs at Soderholm. 39's a walk. 1 batter away from the point of weakness of Bert Hooten. It's Joe Levito. 45 skies to center field. Blyleven will leave after 7. We'll go Pete Reichert in the 8th. It's setting up for another classic best of 3 with the home team winning every game. My goodness. Jim Hickman, bottom of the 8th. 36 is a walk. Ron Sano, 45, lines of second. Kessinger, 56, double 1 and 2, fly ball the rest, fly ball. And our boy Glenn Becker and the fans are going nuts. 3 for 3, 2 RBIs, a double, good double play, turned at the top of the inning. Pitch to Glenn Becker, 42, and he ruins his perfect day by flying out to left field. We're just going to go straight to the closer here. The assumption is Hooten would walk a batter or 2 in the 9th and make it too interesting. So we're going to go right to the Cub closer, the young Ray Burris. He assumes the closer's duties in 1973 with a 2.91 ERA in 65 innings. He'll be in and out of the bullpen throughout his pitching career. Probably shouldn't be a closer, but there's nobody better in their pen. So here we go to the 9th inning. All the defense is there. Leading off for the Twins is Ron Woods. 69 rolls to second. Craig Robinson, 212. Pops to third. And with 2 outs, it's Rod Carew, who is 2 for 4 today. 65 short axe. It's Kessinger, 2. And he makes the play just like that. We are out of this game, and the Cubs win. Cubs win. Cubs win 4-1 and even up the series. We'll take this right to stats for you, folks. Burris with a save. Hooten with a W. 6 hits, 1 run, stranded a bunch of Twins. 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. Pete Reichert walked the batter, and Blyleven was pretty shaky today. 12 hits and the 4 runs, all earned. No walks, 7 strikeouts. 1019, 0108, 41216. 55171755. let's go see the stats for these two squads. Twins Cubs, fun little series here. Expected more offense though. Was looking for some more crooked runs, but an occasionally well-pitched game is always decent. And that's what we had today. So year-to-date numbers for the two squads. Your Cubs are 7-7. 276. That's great. Team ERA 6. That's not great. I mean, to be 500 with a team ERA of 6.00. My goodness. What has happened to this Cub pitching? Like I said, Bert Hooton got a win. 30 innings, 23 walks. Fergie Jenkins, 31 innings, 22 runs allowed. And all the relief pitchers have given up a bunch of runs. But they're 500. And you'll take that with an ERA of 6 every single time and on Sunday. The Twins, they're 7-5, hitting 274 with a 386 ERA. And frankly, when you look up and around at the standings, you know, here are your Cubs. I mean, these teams are just beating each other up. This is wide open. This can go a whole bunch of different ways. And then the Twins over here, same thing. All these teams are playing really well. The division is 9 games over 500. That's really good news. So that's what we got. We'll give you the results of Game 3 at the end of the video. So stay tuned. All right, baseball fans, here's the box score from Game 2 victory for the Cubs. A 4-1 win. Bert Hooton's 8 innings, 6 hits, a run, 5 walks, 5 Ks, something to watch throughout the year. A nice save for Ray Burris, a clean one, 1 inning. Blyleven, 7 innings, 12 hits, 4 runs, didn't walk anybody, struck out 7, just gave up too many hits. Cubs even the series. What happens in Game 3 when Bill Parsons faces Fergie Jenkins in Griffith Stadium, or what's that place called? I can't remember. I don't know. The stadium in Minnesota before the Hefty Bag Stadium. Anyway, Game 3, we'll give you that right here. Top of the 6th inning, Bill Matlock triple, scores on a sac fly, ball game. That's it! Cubs win another one, 1-0. What has gone wrong with the Twins? I can't hit a bull and a you-know-what with a shovel the last 2 games. Bill Matlock triples, scores on a Billy Williams sac fly, and that's it today, folks. That's it. Nothing else. You know. Bill Parsons pitches out of his mind, loses, 4 hits, that run, 2 walks, 5 Ks in a complete game. Ouch. But Fergie Jenkins gives up singles in the 1st, 2nd, and 6th inning, and one more and a double in the 3rd. So what happened in the 9th? Heisel leads off by grounding out. Jim Holt doubles. Phil Roof flies out. Then Tony Oliva with 2 outs hits a single into center field. Jim Holt's rounding 3rd, trying to tie the game, and it's Del Unser and his -1 arm in center field. He throws Jim Holt out at the plate to end the affair. My goodness, Cubs win, Cubs win, Cubs win. So what does that mean overall? Well, again, like the divisions are wide open here, and they're playing great, by the way. This division's 8 over 500. And the National League North, what I've always said was the best division in the carryover league, well, it's wide open. It's like the season just started. Anything can happen in this crazy division. Yeah. Zeros above 500 and interleague play. And fans of the series, last year, the American League dominated interleague play. This year, the National League is +3 so far, and we're halfway through our interleague slate. The schedule means we take a break from interleagues play for a little bit. We'll have another batch in mid-June, and that'll wrap up the interleague season. 150 games in, by the way, of our little season here. Break up your Cubs, down 0-1. They win the next 2 games. Beat the Twins, 2 out of 3. Thanks for checking that out. We'll see you next time.